He's Jimmer Fredette, former star at BYU, first-round draft pick in the NBA, coming off a 37-point outing against Grand Rapids, and he plays for my Westchester Knicks, now undefeated. He's got a game this morning against the Fort Wayne Mad Ants at 11 a.m. Eastern. Where are you right now, Jimmer?
Right now, I'm at the arena, actually. Yeah, I'm at the arena getting ready to play. We have an early tip-off today at 11 o'clock. So,
are you in full uniform right now?
I sure am.
Have you already gone out and shot?
No, not yet. Not yet. I got another, half hour before I go out there and shoot.
The 37-point outing. Was Floyd Mayweather at that game?
Actually, he was. He's a good friend with one of the players on our team, Jordan Crawford, so he came out to support him.
Okay. Well, did you talk to Floyd Mayweather?
Just on the court a little bit. He kept looking at me and, he told me, he's like, I remember you from Sacramento and watching you, and he's like, just keep shooting the ball. Just shoot it every time. That was kind of funny.
So, you did. You ended up with 37 points. You were back in college.
Yeah. Just I guess I took his advice and kept shooting it, and it was going in the other night, so it was a good night.
But what is that like? I mentioned a shooter's mentality. It's hard to not be a shooter when you've been a shooter. How much of an issue has that been for you professionally?
I mean, that's what I've always done, and professionally, I've had some opportunities to be able to do that, and then others where I haven't gotten many opportunities to shoot it. And for a shooter, it's all about getting into a rhythm and feeling confident when you're out there on the floor. So that's what I'm trying to establish and get back here with the Westchester Knicks, and hopefully that'll help me out with my professional career for the rest of my life.
How did you end up here?
So I was with the Spurs this preseason, and I got let go by the Spurs. So I had lots of different options that I probably could have taken, whether it been overseas or different teams. And the Westchester Knicks called, and they decided that they would love to have me on the team, and we felt like that was the best situation for me at this time. So that's, kind of the thought process of going into it.
But you in your mind have to kind of figure out, okay, I'm in the D League right now. Why am I not in the NBA? So how do you answer that question?
I think that the biggest thing is that, it just hasn't worked out for me with the teams that I've been with. It's sometimes that happens to a professional basketball player, and in order to get where you want to go, sometimes you go take a couple steps backwards. And, that's just where I am in my career right now. I'm not exactly to the place where I would love to be, but I'm excited to be here with the Knicks, and I think it's a great opportunity for me to get better and to continue to perform, and hopefully, be able to, see what happens in the future. But sometimes it happens. You go through ups and downs, and you just got to continue to push forward.
But we all saw you and what you did at BYU. I mean, you got LeBron tweeting you, or Kevin Durant when you'd put up 40 points in a game. You were a household name. What's the feedback you get that some these coaches or assistant coaches say, look, you have to work on this if you ever want to get back into the league?
I think the biggest thing for me is just getting an opportunity to play consistent minutes in the league. I haven't been able to find that wherever I had been. I would play a couple games here and there, and then I'd sit for 2 or 3 games. And I think it's just something where I have to try to continue to work and find a place where someone has confidence enough in me to be able to give me some consistent minutes. And I think if I get that, I think that I can be a very productive player in the league and continue to get into a rhythm and be able to help the team out. So I'm just trying to find that at this point in my career. But right now I'm just focused on getting better, finding a rhythm, and continuing to progress in every aspect of my game.
He's Jimmer Fredette, the Westchester Knicks guard, former first-round pick, BYU hoop legend, joining us, Dan Patrick Show. Have you had fun?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I've definitely had lots of fun. I mean, obviously, in my career, there's been lots of ups and downs, but you have to enjoy the journey as much as you possibly can. And the thing about it for me is that, basketball isn't everything. I have a great family, and I have a great life outside of basketball, and it puts everything in perspective for sure. So I continue to have fun, whether it be on and off the floor, and make sure that I'm continuing to work hard and to try to reach my dream and my goals. But, it's all about having fun.
How would you do in Golden State's offense?
Hopefully I do pretty well, if I was able to get out there and play. And, obviously they're very up-tempo and run-and-gun system, and I think that fits into what I've done in my career. So, I think I could fit in well there, but, obviously I'm not there right now. So,
if I gave you 100 threes, just shooting, how many you make?
Yeah. How many would I make, you said?
Yeah.
I'd like to think I'd make at least 80, 85 of them. Hopefully sometimes more, but I think I'm usually around that 80, 85 mark.
Have you talked to Phil Jackson at all?
No, I haven't talked to Phil Jackson face-to-face or anything. I know that he was in the process of making the decision of having me come to the D-League team, so I know they have some interest in me. So I think that was the reason why they did pick me in the D-League draft, but I haven't talked to him face-to-face, and, I would love to have that opportunity, though. He's a legend.
Do you expect to play for the Knicks this year, Jim?
I honestly have no idea. I know that they have 14 men on their roster, so they do have an option to bring someone up. But obviously any team can take you at any time, and that's what happened to me early on. I got picked up by the Pelicans for a little bit. So any team can come in and take advantage and take you up on their roster. But if I did get a call up from the Knicks, I think it would be a dream come true because I am from New York.
Yeah. Did you grow up a Knicks fan?
I did. I grew up a Knicks fan, watching MSG and watching all those great teams. And Alan Houston actually is the GM of our Westchester Knicks, so it's awesome to be able to talk with him and get to meet him. And he's a great guy and a great guy to have on your corner. How
many can I pencil you in for today?
I don't know. We'll see how the game goes. It's an early start time, so I got to make sure to get myself prepared and ready to go. But hopefully I'll have another good game.
I got you for 24.
All right, that sounds great. I would love that.
You're okay, right, with 24?
Yeah, I'm okay with that for sure.
Hey, it's good to talk to you. Nice to have a smile on your voice there, and good luck with whatever happens there in the D-League.
Appreciate it. Thank you for having me on, Dan.
All right, that's Jimmer Fredette, Westchester Knicks guard.